Well, I'm one of the lead researchers. I came to Dr. Stephanie Thomson with the idea after we saw a New York Times article published that youth and adults don't recognize bullying as occurring. It was pure drama in the school. And so after that, we began our first analysis of youth blogs to see if they were talking about drama or bullying. And then from there, we developed our second research project, which was funded by the Student Research Fellowship over the summer to do what we're doing now, which is both qualitative and quantitative content analysis.
The project that we're working on currently looks at the language that our culture has when it talks about bullying. We understand that bullying is a problem that exists in our culture, and as we talk about it in the mass media and when we talk about it on the internet, the question that we're asking is, are we using the same language? Are we able to connect when we discuss bullying between different populations and different parts of the culture?
We're analyzing the text that we have captured through our data analysis. What the data analysis does is it tells us what kind of language they used, whether it was positive or negative.
And we're looking at how they discuss bullying in terms of how they talk about the victim of bullying, how they talk about the person who's actually committing that, if they're talking about multiple instances. So we're really comparing that language because it helps frame the issue and how people might interact with it. So to one extent, some people are going to get just information from mainstream media, and people are probably going to or supplying user-generated content for different reasons, and we want to see if we can tease that out through this research project. So the goals of this is to help undergrads get better at actually producing research, to being engaged in that process, since that's a really useful skill. And Ferris is now starting to have some support for doing undergraduate research, and we would not be actually able to do this without the help of those offices, and particularly Karen Strasser.
With the bullying research, I've got two classes in particular I'm excited about adding some of the findings to, and that's a basic interpersonal class. When I discuss conflict, this will be a great addition to that research and topics that I talk about there.
The other goals that we have for this would be finding statistical differences between mainstream media and user-generated content, and we'd really like to ultimately get some of this research out into the peer-reviewed academic research journals.